Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at what I would consider the best endgame arena team right now. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this. We're going to go into each character, and then we're going to jump into arena and take a look in there as well. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And I was waiting until I hit max level in order to do this, but I'm level 48, and I don't think my opinion is really going to change in the next 2 levels. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what I consider the best arena team for the end game. Now, I have done a couple other videos for the early game and for the mid game. If you haven't seen those, I'll go ahead and link them up right there. But this is through just a whole lot of playing, taking a look at boards and what other people are playing as well. So it's not me coming up with this in a vacuum. It's listening to people, and it's trying things out for myself. And this team actually is very, very good. And we're going to walk through each one of them and explain why. Now, just really quick, a reminder, this game is in a soft launch phase, a beta phase. Launch is coming soon. I don't know when it's coming or not, but we hear it's coming soon. So I downloaded this from the New Zealand store. It's also in the Canada store, I believe. And there's a couple other different stores it's in. This is not in the US yet, but there's a lot of indication that the global launch of this game is going to be very, very soon. So, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at each one of these characters. So, remember, this is an end game team, in my opinion. So, a lot of these characters are farmable in the later campaigns and things like that, or only through specific areas of the game. So, let's take a look at Gogo here. Jester Gogo, very cool. I like this guy. Taking a look at his kit. So, I've got this maxed out. We do 110% damage. But what I like about this has a 50% chance to gain crit damage up 1 for 2 turns and plus 5% bonus chance for each active King's Court hero. That's going to come into play a little bit later. But got some nice damage there. This one here, Royal Pain, you do some damage here. You also get some bonus damage for each buff on Gogo. This right here, gains taunt for 2 turns and heals for 20% of his max health. I've got this almost maxed out. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. No, actually, the reason why I haven't upgraded this is because I really don't need that right there. If King Brutus is active, because I don't have King Brutus right now, and so that's not really going to help me any. So I'm saving my materials on that. But this is a really cool passive right here, and one of the main reasons why I have Gogo on this team. Whenever he takes damage, he has a 45% chance to heal the hero with the lowest health for 20% of Gogo's max health. If he has taunt, which is great, when he takes damage, then he has a plus 40% chance to heal and plus 10% bonus heal. So you go from a 45% chance to an 85% bonus chance to heal, and you go from 20% to 30% of Gogo's max health. So definitely worth it right there, and that helps out quite a bit. Next, we're going to go with Highwayman here. Highwayman, massive damage. Now, Gogo doesn't do a ton of damage. He's decent. He holds his own. He's really there for a synergy with Magisto when we come up and stuff, and when he has the taunt. But Highwayman right here. So let's take a look at some of his abilities here. Massive damage. So he does 120% damage to the target enemy, and he has a 30% chance to inflict debilitate for 1 turn, which is always helpful. Now, this is why I have him with my Ninjago character. So when he gains stealth for 2 turns with this ability here, Ghosted, and critical damage up for 2 turns. If he's already stealth, then he also gets dodge up for 3 turns. That works really well with oh my gosh, can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now, but Lloyd, and I'll explain that here in just a second. And then we have the big guns. So when he's stealth, he does 115% damage. He gets grit down, target inflicts grit down for 2 turns, but plus 25% bonus damage if he is stealth. So always good to make sure that this guy is stealth at all times, but he does some massive damage there. And then this right here is Sly Devil. Whenever Highwayman has stealth, he has plus 10% crit chance, and then whenever he gains stealth, he also gains speed up for 2 turns. So, quick guy, lots of damage, heavy hitter, is fantastic to watch in the game, and I like his animations as well. Now, with Lloyd here, I'll just go to this right here to a special. Grants all other heroes stealth. So this guy typically goes before Highwayman. So then you get Highwayman into stealth, and then you do his stealth right there, which gives him his defense up for a couple turns. So you got some good synergy there. So let's see. Grants all other heroes stealth for 3 turns. If they are Ninjago, they also gain critical chance up for 3 turns. Ninjago characters, I haven't really played with them too much, but there's some nice synergy with them as well. Also, let's see. Remove stealth from Lloyd and has a 75% chance to gain dodge up for 2 turns. If Lloyd has less than 70% health, then he also gains defense up for 2 turns. Basically, he's a tank that hides everybody, and the attacks focus on him, so that's how he makes him a tank. And one thing that I really like about him is he's a self-healing tank. And if you watch me for any length of time, I love self-healing tanks. It just helps, and I don't have to have a dedicated healer. I can have some off healers and stuff. So he does some minor damage here, heals himself, and has a chance for debuff immunity right there. And then he says some nice damage here, 120% damage here, inflicts some accuracy down. So very cool there. And then Hiker. Hiker, best healer in the game, in my opinion. He's got some massive damage. But I like this right here. So 115% damage, plus 30% bonus to builder. Hiker has a 50% chance to increase his pep by 20%. Pep is his speed bar. Anytime you have a chance to increase your speed bar, you get more turns than your opponent does. It just increases your chance to win that battle. So the faster your allies, the better. Singing the pain away. Great heal right here. And then this right here, Wood Scout's Protection at the start of Hiker's turn. 30% chance to grant the hero with the lowest health defense up for 2 turns. I think that's absolutely awesome. You can increase that. So if I go to 3, if I take a look at this, I can add 5%. So you can get all the way up to 40% chance. I'm saving my ability material there for right now. And then Magisto. Magisto goes very well with Gogo because he's a King Court. He's also Castle. And what I like about him is his basic here has a chance, 75% chance to clear 1 random buff from your opponent, from your target. So that's always a good thing there. And then we can go ahead and increase that. Look at it. You take that to level 3, the next level, 25% chance to clear that random debuff. That's a 100% chance to clear a random debuff. Now, it is random. I like for sure things. I don't like leaving things up to RNG. But still, anytime you can remove a buff from an enemy, from an opponent, and if there's just 1 buff, then obviously you're going to go ahead and you're going to take that buff away. So this guy is really good for that. I also like his special here, 110% damage. He has a 50% chance to inflict Clumsy, which means that your opponent, when they try and hit you, is going to miss. So that's always good there as well. And then he does have a heal also. So we've got 3 ways to heal on this team. No main healer. They're just a bunch of little off healers, which I think work pretty well together. So select a target hero. Hero gains payback for 2 turns and heals 25% of their max health. If they're King's Court, so if it was Gogo, then they have a 75% chance to gain Hardy as well. Now, a lot of these types of buffs and stuff I really got to get used to. I'm not, I got to find like a dictionary or something, a glossary that shows all these things. But when you're in battle, you can go ahead and click on them and you can see what they do. And then you have this. You have Wizard of the 8x8 round. At the start of battle, Castle Heroes defense is increased by 30%, and King's Court heroes speed increased by 30%. So again, with Gogo, you're going to get increased increased defense and increased speed, which is good because he does that taunt. So, I mean, it all works out very well, and the synergy is also very good together as well. So that's the team. That's the team I'm really enjoying and having a lot of fun right now, and probably, in my opinion, one of the best teams to play in the end game. There's some other characters here, some other minifigures that work very well as well. Chicken Soup Guy, some people are playing with in the upper tiers of Arena. Zane as well, fitness instructor I've seen up there. Yeti's a good character. I just don't know if he's fantastic for Arena. He seems more kind of a niche, like a niche type character. So let's go ahead and jump into Arena. I've come down a little bit because I haven't done a ton of focusing on the Arena, but we're going to go ahead and jump in here, and really I'm going to show you how the synergy of this team really works together. So we're going to just go ahead and go to the top here. Here's my team. Oh, also I didn't talk about this. Let's go ahead and talk about the set piece. In the other two videos, I didn't really talk about the set piece, but it is the same set piece as this. So it is the Stout Inn. Let's look at what this does. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this set piece right here. All right, so whenever a castle hero taunts, they gain grit up 2 for 1 turn, and each hero gains 1 stack of heal over time. So with this, Go-Go, with his taunt, he's going to go ahead and get grit up 2 for 1 turn, and then all my heroes are going to go ahead and get that heal over time, which is absolutely fantastic. These are all passives. Best offense, so whenever a hero gains defense up, they also gain attack up for 2 turns and have a 50% chance to be inflicted with accuracy down. So that's a nice bonus as well. And then I think this one right here is probably the best one. At the end of a hero's turn, they have a 15% chance to gain payback for 1 turn. Now, we can increase the duration of that as we bump up the level. It always stays at 15% chance. That is not a huge chance, but when it kicks in, it's nice. It's really nice. All right, so that's the set piece that I've chosen and that I have a lot of fun. Really, it's that first and that third passive that really comes in handy. So let's go ahead and jump in here. All right, so let's go ahead and work on it. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and first, let's see, where are my speed bars? My speed bars are those blue pie charts you can see there. I'm actually going to work on, I think I'm going to work on, you know, let's just work on Hiker. Now, I'm going to do this one first. There's no debuffs for the passive. We're going to see if we can go ahead and flick some Clumsy on Hiker, which we didn't, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to hide everybody. Lloyd, boom. I've got, see that on Highwayman over there. We got his stealth, and then he got that speed up for 2 turns. Increase the speed by 20%, which is absolutely awesome. So we've got that. Now we've got Highwayman, and now we kick this into play. And then if Highwayman already has stealth, he's going to gain dodge up for 3 turns. So boom, look at all those buffs that we have on him. He's going to do some nice damage here. Plus, he can't get hit. He's got defense up when he comes out of play. All right, so let's do this. So here's the taunt, right? Here's Go-Go's taunt. This is why I love this so much. Gains taunt for 2 turns and heals for 20% of max health. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that just so we can see what happens with Go-Go there. Boom. We've got his taunt. But look at that also. Look at what the set piece put into play as well. We got heal over times on everybody. We got heal over time on Go-Go. And then we also have, so there's the grit up. So increases the grit by 30%. You got your heals over time, your taunts. I mean, it's awesome. Now that comes into play when you use Go-Go's special. And we're going to see that because he's got those extra buffs. The extra buffs are going to help do more damage for that. All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're just going to pop Hiker with this right here. 115% damage to target foe. And inflict grit down for 2 turns and 25% bonus damage if he's stealth, which he does. Boom. So we're at what? We're at 140% damage right here. Boom. See ya. He's also got, okay, so we've got a buff there. I'm going to go ahead and use Magisto's basic here. Boom. Took that. Oh, it didn't take the buff away. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so we're going to do this now. We have a 40% chance for debuff immunity here. We're going to heal ourselves a little bit. Lloyd, we did not get the debuff immunity, but that's okay. There, look at that. We got that counter. Oh, that counter on Magisto. And then let's go ahead and take out their Hiker. Boom. So we got a couple buffs on Go-Go over there. So we're going to do some damage. We're just going to go ahead and go to this guy. It's not really going to matter who I go for right now, but boom. Some decent damage. Also got that counter there. Let's see. We're gonna heal Go-Go as well. Let's do that. Boom. Boom. Counter. See, the counter actually comes in pretty good. There's Highwayman right now. I haven't even need to do any healing, but you know what? Let's do it. Why not? But you can see there's a nice mixture of damage. There's a nice mixture of debuffing and removing buffs. Boom, look at this. Let's do this again. Nice. All right. Look at all those buffs. We're going to go ahead and taunt again with... actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and see if we can put clumsy on him. Did not that time around. Alright, boom. Boom, look at that damage, it's awesome. Alright, let's go ahead, heal. See if we can take the stealth away. I don't know if we can. I've never actually seen that work. There we go, there we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that. But hey, we got some good buffs there. We'll do some decent damage. I actually wanted to do the taunt on him. There we go. Done. So we'll go ahead and jump in there again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just reset the timer here. Now, let's see. My awesomeness is at a 75, 749. Let's see who we should go for. Alright, so I'm going to take on this 83k awesomeness guy up here, 48. We've got the same level teams, but the awesomeness is a little bit higher there. We're going to see how well we do up against this team. Alright, so I won't talk as much through this one. And we'll just we'll run through this. Let's see who I want to go for. I'm going to go actually for him first. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some quantity on him. We did. Get all those buffs up on Highwayman over there. I'm not going to do the taunt this time. And then, yeah, let's get this taunt going, and then those heals. Wait. Nice dodge on their part. Love those counters. See if we can come up with it. And we did. Boom. Took away their healer. I've got some nice buffs there. So as you can see here, 125% damage, plus 7% damage for each buff on Go-Go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming that the double buffs there might be helpful. If not, then it's only a 7 times 4 there. So. Stealth our guy. We'll get healed here pretty soon. Got rid of one of the buffs over there. I'm not going to waste the ultimate there, but we got that there. So let's do some healing here. I'm actually going to work on this guy here. Cactus girl. Accuracy's down. There we go. Big guns. There we go. Pretty good. Worked out pretty well. Let's do the taunt. Boom. There we go. Some more heal over times. Healed Go-Go a little bit. And then we are going to use Magisto to heal Go-Go just a little bit more. Almost done there. Alright, and that's it. Just Princess Verda is next. Do some nice damage there. I don't even need to worry about it. We'll just do full-on damage now. And there we go. And we're done. So, same level of awesomeness. And no, same level as far as minifigure levels, and then awesomeness was what was that? Almost 10,000 higher than what I am now. So that worked out pretty well. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you today. That's my favorite team right now in Arena, and I think is probably the best team in Arena for the end game. I think it's going to actually carry me up through the ranks fairly well. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now, is work my way up through Arena, get more up towards the higher ranks, and then we'll see. We'll see how we do. Then it's really going to come into, then what's really is going to come into play is what abilities and everything that you've leveled up, the star level and things like that. So lots of fun, having a blast with this game. Can't wait for this to globally launch. And there you have it. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Definitely let me know, what's your favorite Arena team? What's working well for you? All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.